Hey, what's going on, guys? Decker here. Two hands, maximum effort. I'm gonna make a little video today on something I've been thinking about for a while, and I've been kind of playing with some magnets lately with some boxes, and I made that tribal box, scroll saw box, and what I had, just to, before I get into what I'm going to make today, kind of show you my progression to where I'm going to go. I had the inside of that box left over when I cut it out. I don't like to waste stuff, so I made another box out of it, and I incorporated some magnets into the lid, as you can see, and it worked really well. I mean, it doesn't let go. So with that in mind, I moved on, that I've been wanting to make a card holder, a business card holder, and I spend a lot of time on job sites, things like that. It's not a very hospitable environment for paperwork and things like that, and I would carry cards around in my pocket, give to GCs and whatnot, and they get all dinged up on the corners and stuff. Just doesn't look good. It's not that big of a deal, but you know. So anyway, I came up with this, which looks just like, oh, very square piece oak, but it is a card holder with magnets in it, so just goes together, pulls together. I can throw it in my backpack with my laptop and whatnot, and if I need something, open it up, throw it back, away we go. So I'm going to go through the process of making this, and stick around and check it out. Alright, so first things first, I have to straighten out these pieces that I'm going to use. A bit of a bow in them. So I'm going to run them through my jointer on one side, of course. Then I'll take them through my planer and get them all squared up. Alright, so got one side joined nice and flat, and notice I put a pencil marking on the side that I'm going to run through the planer, just so I don't get confused. So let me get that set up. Alright, so I'm ready to cut this frame out. Before I get started, I'm using a number 7 Ultra Reverse blade. Number 7 Ultra Reverse Flying Dutchman. I seem to like these, so that's what I use. So here we go. Alright, so done some test drilling, test fitting. Got this magnet just below the surface. I gotta leave a little room for some glue, and it's a 3/8 inch Forstner bit that I'm using. Just gotta keep in mind that I drill one here, and then I gotta drill one the back side the opposite, because there's gonna be a top plate here and a top plate here. So just gotta keep that in mind. So there we go. One there, one there. Alright, so holes drilled, magnets ready. I'm going to go ahead and glue my magnets in. I want to go ahead and try to do as much work on this as I can while it's still in one piece. It's easier to work on, then I'll separate it and glue in these other pieces. So I'm going to use this Rapid Fuse by DAP, which is what I used when I made the picnic basket. And man, this stuff is pretty awesome. So I'm going to use. So I'm adding a little audio in here after the fact. This is during glue up.
of the alignment pieces, and as I was going through this, I realized that both my alignment pieces need to be on the same side. So in the middle of this, I kind of changed what I was doing and glued up this one side, let it set up, and then glued the piece to the same side. So I just wanted to elaborate on that a little bit. Squeeze out. That looks good. So my top plates are oversized, so the magnet placement, I just have to get close, and I'm going to sand them down after glue up. So here's where we're at. Everything's glued up. Box is working really nicely. Like the magnets are working well. Just need to, we'll see what happens when I get some weight in it with some cards. The cards don't weigh that much, but sand her up. So this is where I'm at.
The lines turned out really good. And that's just shaping. Back down a little bit. It holds. So now it's just cleaning up. Pretty good. Alright, so I cleaned the box all up and gonna hit it with a little lacquer. I like lacquer. To me, it's forgiving. Makes a chemical bond, so that when it layers, it ends up being one layer. So anyway, I'm just gonna hit the outside of it, let it set for a few minutes, hit it again.